2K Boston. 2K. Wait, what?
A lot of guys went into making this.
Alright, that's not 2K. Oh. Now installing.
Jake, this might be a while.
Now installing? Would you like to explain this? Now installing.
Required hard disk space, at least 5,011 megabytes. Do you even have that much room?
How much?
5,011 megabytes.
You need that for the physical copy? That's pretty absurd.
It's an old game, Jake.
Oh, will this actually take...
Wow,
It has to install this game? Are you serious?
Well, it's a big game, dude.
Oh, no.
So, dumb.
Has 2K never heard of pre-rendering? Like, could you not give me anything else other than posters on a wall?
I mean...
Welcome to Poster Simulator 2010.
I'm liking this music, though. Very jazzy. This was a fun game.
Was.
It was.
Was.
Yeah.
Keyword was.
Keyword was.
Come bite the apple, baby. Eve's Garden.
That's a whorehouse.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you can tell by mermaid tits.
Mm-hmm.
Mermaid tits McGee.
That ain't no Ariel.
It's... You know, that always bugged me.
The Vox boxes?
No.
Whatever they're called.
Mermaids.
Oh.
That always bugged me.
Why?
Because when I thought about it, it was just like, oh, they're mermaids. They're hot and kiss them. I'm like, and now that I got older, I'm like, how the fuck do these things reproduce?
I never liked mermaids. Like, absolutely never. Like, the concept of mermaids always messed with me.
How would they
that
reproduce?
It's a human body, and then as it goes down, it, like, the spine just keeps going. Like, it's nothing, it's like, it pushes. Like, the spine is, like, pushing, and it, like, just goes through the legs. This isn't, like, this action I'm doing is one, but anyway. Like, it doesn't make any, it's weird. Like, that's not even the way, like, a fish's tail is. It's not up and down, it's left and right. That's like a typical fish. Why is it the other way?
Yeah, mermaid. I always question how they reproduced.
That doesn't make. It's because they're never like. There's no conception to that. I mean,
there was the Pirates of the Caribbean movie when they walk on land, they get legs, and other parts. But I'm just like, when they enter water, you know, what's not in water isn't a fish, but what is in water is fish.
There must be some ancient lore or something about like mermaids that's recorded in some form of history, because like the same thing happens in like The Little Mermaid where Ariel ends up like on the beach and she has legs magically or some bullcrap. Like there's gotta be something where they get legs somehow when they're on land.
Magic.
But it's weird because there's other things that it's like if mermaids don't stay hydrated, if they like don't even sit in like a little inflatable pool of water, then they'll die. Like,
I don't know. Mermaids are weird. I think it's Norse.
Mermaids are stupid.
Norse mythology, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Probably. Sponsored by Telekinesis. I can read your thoughts. I know you won't buy this product, but you better do it or I'll kill you. The Rapture. So the only BioShock game I've played was the core game of Infinite. which is the prequel to this.
What?
BioShock Infinite is the prequel to this, right? Have you ever played Infinite?
No.
Oh, alright, well, we're like reversed here then. Because I've never played BioShock or BioShock 2.
Okay, BioShock's a great game. BioShock 2... You just play BioShock 2. The plot is so weird in that.
The plot's weird and... the plot in BioShock Infinite is like... It's really basic and it's actually pretty enjoyable for like... some part of it. It's more like, okay, I'm basically babysitting this girl named Elizabeth. Or something like that. I can't remember what her name is. I think it's Elizabeth.
In this game, you see all the stuff that they're advertising, like people shooting fire from their hands, and super strength, and all that bullcrap, and a guy floating a brick with his mind. This was something they found in the sea, these slugs, right? Can produce this thing called... I think it's called Atom. And the Atom gives these people special superpowers to just make the daily situations of life easier.
Oh boy.
And eventually everyone gets hitched on it, and it basically becomes a drug that actually biodegrades your body and turns you into a monster and mutates you. And so they produced Eve, the stuff that helps with that and also gives you the power to do all this crap, and that also destroyed their bodies.
In BioShock Infinite...
And everything is basically turned into a big pile of fuck.
Spoilers for the end of BioShock Infinite, but what gives me the impression that it's a prequel is that the end of BioShock Infinite, like, because the entire time you're in this city that's in the sky.
Right.
It's like a steampunk kind of thing. But later, like near the very end, when you kill the main enemy Comstock or whatever, who ends up being you in the future.
Excuse me?
So you kill your future self without knowing that it's your future self, and that Elizabeth is actually your child.
Wait,
this girl that you don't even
play-
know, who's just ironically your child,
So you
who
play
was
as-
stolen.
You play as Booker, right?
Yes, you play as Booker, who's also Comstock, and you're keeping Elizabeth safe from Comstock, who is you from the future, who is actually your daughter, who was kidnapped when she was a baby from you. Your future self stole your baby from you, and you stole her back when she got older as your younger self. It's a huge... It's just a figure eight.
Then what the fuck was the point in going up?
There's no point. It's literally... It's actually like a paradox. It's kidnap after kidnap after kidnap.
And it doesn't stop.
It does not stop.
But won't
Because
Elizabeth
they-
eventually get so old to a point that she'll die?
Well, I mean, no.
Because you hold your... Because Homestuck or whatever kidnapped... kidnapped
Why are you
Elizabeth.
bringing home... Okay, first of all...
No. He stole Elizabeth from Booker when she was a baby.
Yes.
And Booker
Old Booker.
Alright, and then Booker, young Booker, saves Elizabeth from old Booker.
Yes.
Okay, and now... And it keeps happening?
Yes.
But won't Elizabeth eventually die because she aged through all of this?
Well, because Booker... What I mean in this is that, like, Elizabeth will F off and do her own thing, supposedly. But...
Doesn't she enter, like, multiple dimensions and shit?
It really goes into that. But that's, like, much later when the game just starts messing with your mind. What happens is, Booker... What I mean in this concept of it's kidnap after kidnap is that, like, young Booker, who kills him older self, says Elizabeth, whatever, later bitch, he ages, and he turns into Comstock, and then from then, steals Elizabeth.
Young or...
Young. Baby Elizabeth. He holds her in his Bird Castle or whatever,
Yeah,
and then he gets
songbird.
stolen by younger Booker and then killed by his younger self. His younger self.
And so he go. Wait. God damn it.
But okay, the thing is that like they really go into it that it is a whole paradox situation, and then that's when the multiple dimensions are created, where you see like an infinite number of Bookers with an infinite number of Elizabeths, and eventually a bunch of Elizabeths from different times and dimensions get together and kill you, who is supposedly the real Booker, and that is the very end. All the Elizabeths get together from all the other dimensions and times and whatever,
BioShock!
and kill you. And that's how it ends. Elizabeth breaks the paradox, and she's the only one who lives.